Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 5 of Double KO. Our podcast is now legally old enough to sit in their dad's lap and drink a beer.
Perfect.
Take a sippy from the bottle. We did it.
We did it.
5 episodes old, and we're still gonna run strong. You know, We still have a lot more coming, and we have some new additions to the formula today.
Amazing.
Yeah, but you won't know until after we get into the news. So let's go ahead and head right into the good, bad, and ugly.
You're stupid. Also, it's late.
Yeah, it's like 10:57.
It's the late night edition of the podcast.
Yeah, that's not really my fault, is it, Guts?
No, it's totally my fault. It's just that we're now a late night talk show, guys.
Well, my name is Adam Cujo Dude Love.
My name is Elijah Guts of Teal.
And welcome to Double KO. If it's your first time listening, we hope you enjoy. And we're going to take it into the good, the bad, and the ugly. Starting with the good, some more good news about SNK. You know, we got
Samurai Showdown Collection.
Samurai Showdown Collection Special
timed.
Edition coming, but also we have new rumors of a new Metal Slug.
Yeah, so originally I saw an article saying that the rumors were that there was going to be 2 new Metal Slugs next year. Or not next year,
2?
This year. And I
Bro,
was like,
what?
And then I read a couple more articles and they were all like, no, the rumor is that it's a new one. And then
That would
maybe
be sick.
another one later.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Metal Slug a lot. I never really got into it, but they use a special form of sprite animation where instead of like moving pixels like to the side and stuff, they change like the color dynamic range to make it look like something's breathing.
Oh.
Which is really awesome, and not a lot of games do it. SNK is really great for their sprite work. Sucks that they never do it anymore, but
Because it's cheaper.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited. No, you say it's cheaper, but then every single indie game is pixel art. Why do you think that is, Elijah?
Because, so it's cheaper when you're having a bigger team doing it. But if you have a smaller team, it's easier to do a pixel.
Yeah.
sprite.
Yes. Why do they need to have bigger teams?
I don't know.
They could have a team on gameplay, they could have a team on netcode based, and they can have a team on everything else. They don't need 57 people working on a game. It's not like Mega Man Legends 3, which had and even then Mega Man Legends 3 had 8 people working on it, and it was a 3D game. I don't understand it. Anyways,
The world is weird.
specifically, I don't know. I feel like there's a strange amount of pressure on video game producers to make things 3D whenever they don't need to be.
Well, yeah. It's because we are weird and like 2D sprites, but most of the world, when they see 2D sprites, they see old.
Yeah.
When I mean old, I mean the Fortnite crew, the Call of Duty fans. If they see a 2D sprite, they're gonna be barfing.
Why? I don't understand.
Unless
I was
it's
thinking about this
Super
the other
Mario.
day. I don't know.
It's gotta be
Anyways.
pretty looking. 2D can't
Sprite
be
work
pretty.
is pretty looking.
I know.
I'm fucking pissed off. This argument doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense because it's between you and me, where I can also be like, man, I miss 2D also.
Fuck. We need to get somebody on the podcast that we can argue with this with, because it's an interesting topic. Speaking of interesting things and really good things.
Yes.
Bloodborne. Really
Bloodborne
great
might be
Souls-like
coming to
game.
PC.
And rumor has it might be coming to PC. Rumors were circulating around Bloodborne coming to PC for years now.
Yes.
This isn't a new thing, but some new stuff has popped up recently to really change the way that it seems. Makes it seem a little bit more legit.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, anybody can work Photoshop, but this seems legit, so I'd be excited, I just need to get an actual controller that works on my PC. That's not my fight stick.
Yeah, you can actually play Bloodborne.
You can too.
I've already somewhat started playing it.
How is it?
It is fun. I'm bad
Wow.
at Souls-likes.
Well, I used to speedrun Dark Souls 1, so whenever I got into it, it wasn't that hard. But goddamn, the first like hour of the game whoops your ass.
Oh, is it? Because that's one of the main reasons why I haven't done anything. Because goddamn, I'm getting my ass
It's really
kicked.
fucking hard.
I'm getting my ass
Fuck.
kicked more than Dark Souls, and I was confused.
So, speaking on PC leaks, something happened today of a Persona 4 Golden leaking on Steam. There was this one I'm not super into because like I said before, anybody could work Photoshop. This just looks like a thing like anybody can make in like a day. So I would like Persona to come to PC. I'd much rather like Persona 1, 2, and 3 to come to PC.
Yes.
But I mean 4's okay, I guess.
At least it's the better version of 4. Because it's almost unanimous that P4 Golden is the best version, but it's stuck on Vita.
Yeah.
Unlike the 2 versions of P3, which are on PS2.
Yep. Isn't Persona 4 also on PS2?
Yeah, the original P4 is on PS2, but everyone thinks, like, if you ask any Persona 4 fan, they're like, yeah, P4 Golden is the best version of that game.
Yeah.
Because
well, anyways,
it adds like maybe 4 or 5 hours of content to the game, and apparently it's really good content.
Oh, neat. Hopefully it's not like having sex with your teacher like Persona 5 is all about. Because I mean, like, that's
people really like that.
I really don't care. Persona fans are kind of cringe, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's like, oh, Kamoshida does it, and it's... Oh, well, yeah, Kamoshida does it, and it's the worst thing. He's the terrible piece of shit, but it's like... And then... But you always bring up, oh, you shouldn't be with your students, but then when the girl teacher comes around, it's like, oh...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Men have poo brain. Women have poo brain. Persona 5 is okay.
It's good.
Not my favorite. Getting off of this because I don't want to piss anybody off, even if I do.
We're already
I don't
pissing
really
him
care.
off because we're talking about Persona.
So, the PS4 event.
Will be
PS4
happening
or
on the 10th.
PS5?
I mean, I said PS4. Fuck. The PS5 event. My bad.
The PS5 event was postponed because the entire George Floyd protest set it back a bit.
Also,
which is awesome. I'm really glad that they spoke out about that and made those decisions to postpone it. But that's tomorrow. We're recording this on the 9th, and I mean, like, I'm gonna go on a date tomorrow and be like, oh shit, you know, like, check my phone and there's the PS5.
Street Fighter 6.
I really hope not.
I hope not either. Bring me Darkstalkers or Rival Schools.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have to say about that. I'm not super huge into console
Capcom
gaming.
All-Stars.
That would be awesome. That would be fucking cool.
Yes.
Dude, that's what we should do. We should at the end of the podcast remind me about Capcom All-Stars, and then we'll go back and forth and see which one of our characters we want to see inside of the game.
Yeah. All right. That sounds great.
But this is more your thing. Capcom's kind of my business. I grew up Capcom. I like played Mega Man and Street Fighter and like all that good shit. Not so much Devil May Cry, but other things that are Capcom, like the Game Boy ports of Legend of Zelda. Arc System Works is more your like place, and like I feel whenever I talk about it, I'm overstepping because the only game that I was like introduced to that is by Arc System Works is literally bootleg Guilty Gear, that being Blaze Blue. Which the reason why I call it that is because Arc System lost the rights to Guilty Gear and they wanted to make Guilty Gear, so they just made Guilty Gear and slapped Blaze Blue on the name. They even included the really confusing fucking story. Anyways, we're talking about Arc System Works now.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm talking about, so I would like you to take it from me.
Okay, so you know how Arc System Works is kind of a big deal at the moment?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
Dude, they have it like everything under the sun.
Yeah. So they're growing as a company, which is mostly meaning, oh, we need to restructure our company to be able to grow as a company. And they are. One of the interesting things is the overall creative director for Arc System Works is now Daisuke.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No.
Dude. Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
They're also trying to move more into, hey, we'll publish your games because we're doing self-publishing ourselves, and we'll co-develop with you guys, and we're going to try to go more into the
Weren't they already doing that?
Yeah, they were starting to do it, but now they're going to push it even more because they're growing as a company. And another thing is they're going to try to get more into the Western market and do more stuff like that. So
Fuck yeah,
more
I think
stuff
they
like
dipped their
Kill la Kill.
toes with I think they dipped their toes with River City Girls with that, and Kill la Kill. You know, River City Girls is primarily a Western release. It didn't get that much hype in Japan. It was a Western beat 'em up, primarily based on Western culture and shit like that.
Well, because it
which
was
is
made by
awesome.
Way Forward.
Yeah, it was really fucking cool. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear.
So
That's
yeah.
news to me. I didn't know anything about that.
They're just growing, and it can either end up badly or it can end up goodly. We'll see. Hopefully it ends up great. I really hope it does.
I really hope so too. I hope that they don't turn into Capcom.
And speaking of Arc System Works, the next thing is we got a couple things. On the 12th, we're getting a new character announcement. And I wonder who it is. I really do.
Well, it's probably gonna. What you want to know? My predictions, Elijah.
What?
My good friend Elijah Gutsateel.
Yes.
It's gonna be Bridget. And then they're going. Shut up. And then they're going to tease Johnny. And then I think the last character that's going to be revealed before they reveal all the characters, because they're just gonna say fuck it, like, you know.
Yeah.
Is going to probably be Baiken. Just because she's so fucking popular.
Yeah.
And they know it.
Well, that's another thing, but I'm just gonna say my guesses. I'm guessing either it's gonna be Johnny.
Yeah.
It might be Bridget, or it might be Samurai Dude.
I think Samurai Dude's gonna be revealed last.
All right.
They have been very strangely quiet about him. And it makes me mad too, because I want to play him. Like, just based on visual design itself, like, he has like the cool like dual wielding sword type thing, kind of like Leo, and he looks fucking awesome. Like, he has a cool little samurai hat on.
Leo's moveset?
Well, then I wouldn't have to. Him? I didn't want to have to worry about Leo in the game anymore. I could just play him and I'd be fine. Leo Whitefang's awesome, and I'm sure he's gonna show up in the story if there is one. But I even though that I mained him, I know I could just pick up somebody else and choose him. He looks fun. Like, just design alone. If I were to main that guy and go somewhere, he'd be like, hey, yo, it's that guy that mains that one dude who we don't know his name yet, because he's fucking awesome. And he looks cool as fuck. You know? Like, that's just how I feel.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, and then what else we got news is they released a post-release about the beta.
Oh, yeah.
And the thoughts.
I saw Max did a video on that today, didn't he?
And oh fuck. Well, mostly there's a lot of stuff like, hey, the damage isn't gonna be that high as it was. And we got some poll results for most
everybody
requested.
Really fucking hated the lobbies, and I want to talk about that for a second.
Yes.
During the beta, I began to slowly realize how fucking niche and stupid the Arc System fighting game lobby system is. What I think it is made to do is to replicate what it is like to be at like an arcade and like put quarters on the machine and shit. But what they don't realize is they're pushing away the audience like that. Even newer players that they're trying to dumb down the game for, right? With the gameplay not being as crazy as Xrd or XX or any games like that.
Well,
see,
that's the thing. So about the dumbing down is that they said that because of the damage was so high in the beta, you couldn't perform some of the combos they made.
Yeah.
So one of the things is once the damage is nerfed, we're going to get a bunch more combos, but also they did take the advice and said they're going to try to fix it so that it can be both balanced. But they don't want to focus on character combos. They want to mess with the Roman cancels because Roman canceling is a little crazy in this game.
Well, that's crazy because I didn't even use Roman cancels before, and I still won pretty solidly.
These Roman cancels you're gonna want to use.
Okay.
There's like a Roman cancel that scoots you forward.
Oh, dude, I love that. But back to what I was saying. I think what they think it is going to do is they think that the waiting lobbies or whatever are like replicating like the old golden age of arcades. But what they don't realize is that it pushes people away because it's fucking needlessly convoluted. Like it's ridiculously hard to get into. You get into like these games like we were talking about before, the audiences with COD and this and this, and you push a button and you want to go and you want to fight. You don't want to like walk around and spend all of your time inside of this like virtual place because you're going to be spending most of your time walking to where you want to go and less time fighting people.
Well, yeah. That's why in the more recent games, they started putting actual matchmaking. You can either do the lobby system, and that one's fun, and it's mostly fun when you have it just like a room full of your friends.
Yeah.
But
that's what it should be. It shouldn't be for everybody. It should only be optional. Like I love the Exerd lobbies. I love that you could play soccer and like kick balls and shit.
I wish that was still around.
And I like that in Dragon Ball Fighters you can get little guys and walk around with your friends there too, but there's like no menu for Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh yeah,
and it's really
that
fucking awkward.
Really weird. So and Grand Blue, it's like
and also fucking Grand Blue. Like Grand Blue has it as well.
It's that, but also if you want to do ranked matches, you're going through a matchmaking system. You're not going into the to the fucking areas. But if you want to just do some casual, you'll do that. I think. I haven't actually done casual.
Okay, so here's the deal, right?
Huh? Wait. But first, let me tell you the poll results. Did you see the poll results?
Yeah, I saw them. I'll put them up on screen.
Well, yeah, let's go into the detail about them. So in Japan, number 1, Bridget, baby. I love the Japanese. Thank you. Number 2, Johnny. Number 3, Ramothel, your wife.
I love her.
Number 4, Dizzy. Number 5, Order Soul. I say fuck off. Number 6, Elfelt. Number 7, Baiken. Number 8, Slayer. Number 9, Anji Mito.
And also, none of them have Leo. None of them have Leo.
None of them have Leo.
None of them have Leo. And I saw the poll results and I was like, fuck.
Number 10, Jam. North America. Number 1, Baiken. Number 2, Johnny. Number 3, Dizzy. Number 4, Slayer. Number 5, Eno. Number 6, Jam. Number 7, Ramothel. Number 8, Sin. Number 9, Elfelt. And number 10, Bridget.
Yeah.
And it's all going there. Asia and Europe, number 10 had a Testament for both of them. So it just shows that, like, hey, we also want Testament.
Testament would be fucking cool. I want him back.
I would like Anji back because I'd like to see my fanboy in there too.
You know who I don't want back?
Who?
Dizzy.
Fuck you. She's coming back and you know it.
No, I don't like her.
I like her.
I don't.
She is my favorite actual Guilty Gear waifu.
Yeah, well, Elfelt.
I'm starting to like her more just because she's become an avatar for me, so.
Yeah. Dizzy's fucking stupid. I don't understand why everybody likes her so much.
She's
like,
nice.
I just... Is that it?
No, there's more.
Is that all?
Because her fucking her destruction is the best.
Yeah. Anyways, we're speaking of bad things.
Move on to the bad.
We're going to move on to the bad. Sega recently released their huge thing that was going to just destroy the gaming industry. It was going to be crazy. It was going to be awesome. And it was a tiny, tiny, tiny little Game Gear Micro that you need a fucking, like, actual magnifying glass to view the screen. And there's only 3 of them, and each of them only have 4 games each.
It's 4 of them.
It's just really disappointing.
And it's the worst versions of those games because they're on the Game Gear. It's the Game Gear versions, not the Genesis versions, which were better.
Fucking sucks. It's whatever. Sega
I want a Saturn Mini.
I want a Dreamcast Mini.
I want a Saturn Mini and a Dreamcast Mini, but first Saturn Mini. I want
the fucking Dreamcast Mini, and it makes them go bankrupt again.
I want to play Daytona. I want to play Sega Rally. I want to play Sega Bass Fishing.
Okay. I
Give
want
me
to play
a Saturn Mini.
I want to play Bass Pro Shop for the Nintendo Wii.
Sega Bass Fishing is
It's good. All
Sega's old weird shit. It's great.
Sega does what Nintendo don't, and
doesn't get hacked.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking get hacked, and a lot of Nintendo accounts recently have been hacked. Numbers in the 100,000, specifically 300,000s.
Originally, it was in like 150,000, but now it's 300,000.
That's not good.
Did you do 2-factor once you heard the news about the hack?
No, I didn't. What?
You should probably do that on your Nintendo account. They're recommending that to set up 2-factor.
Yeah, I should probably check that out. What exactly are they hacking? Like,
just straight up Nintendo accounts.
Like, what's going on?
They're buying shit.
Okay, well, let me check my bank account.
Yeah, also just get in there for information. Hopefully, that's what they're hoping. Because you gotta think about it. Your Nintendo account probably also has your address, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I moved a lot.
Yeah,
Luckily,
but for your payment. Oh wait, never mind. You don't have to do it on Switch. Never mind.
Well, I'll figure out how to set up 2-factor, whatever the fucks. And
it's a little bit of a pain in the ass for them. Just telling you.
Yeah, it's
Nintendo.
It's whatever.
Hopefully
it's whatever.
This will get them to get smacked and fucking fix all their internet systems.
Yeah, well, they're a fucking old Japanese company. They're not gonna do that. Even if literally God came down from the fucking like heavens and said, "Listen, Nintendo, you need to fix your online. You need to do this, this, and this, or else you're just gonna..."
Iwata comes down from the heavens.
Yeah, no, like they would look at him and go, "Fuck you," and turn back to the Switch and continue to come on it in a circle jerk of money and shit. Like, I don't know. I'm really sick and tired of this console. Whenever it first came out, I was really interested in it. It was very cool.
I still love my Switch.
But now it's slowly collecting dust because there's nothing I can do with it.
Well, that's just you. I love all the RPGs on there, so.
I mean, yeah. It's pretty much the only thing the game can run. So.
Also, SNK Gals. It hasn't been on anything.
Yeah.
I can play SNK Gals finally.
I don't know. It's neat.
Let me tell you, SNK Gals is way better than SNK Heroines.
I'm glad that they realized that super powerful console gaming isn't their forte, but also it was at some point, so I don't understand why they just don't fully commit to that. Maybe they just realized that the games that they had weren't that technically advanced, and they didn't need.
It's because they kept on failing.
Much operating power to manufacture and make all that money.
They kept on failing after the 64, so they were like, okay, the GameCube failed. The Wii? And then everyone loved the Wii, and they're like, okay, that's how we'll make money. Gimmicks.
Yeah.
Also, we still have Mario and Zelda, the 2 biggest fucking IPs in the world. Mario. Oh,
Vernal
yeah, Vernal Edge. Vernal Edge hasn't made its Kickstarter goal. Support it.
Go get it. Go walk over there and put your money on the screen. Go grab your big old grimy hands with the gamer juice on it and go, here, take this money.
I would put more money in it, but I already have put the max amount of money I could spend on a Kickstarter.
Jesus Christ.
$150.
Nice. Here's the deal. That game's really good. It looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to play it if it gets a full release.
It should. This is just helping it, and this would make it so they would be able to go full-time on the game.
Yeah. I'm a little bit weary, though, because, like, I do love good Kickstarter games, but every single Kickstarter game that I pledge always goes into development hell, always never gets, like, a proper release, and always just gets fucked.
Well, one of mine has not gotten fucked because the only other one I've done is Wonderful 101 Remaster.
Well, you knew that was going to be successful because it's fucking platinum
games.
But this is a mixed bag, you know, like,
yeah.
I'm talking about things like Omori, which is primarily produced by Omocat, which was supposed to come out in early winter of 2019, and we are halfway through 2020, and they are, like, refusing to talk to anybody about it. They're refusing people their money back. It was a really big project.
Oh god, it's like one of those awful shits.
Yeah, and it was like what I think happened is they took all of the money, because Omocat is a fashion brand, right? And what I think they did is they took the Kickstarter money, the people that were supposed to be using it for the game production, and they used it for fashion designing and manufacturing and things like that. That's what everybody's been talking about. Like, if you go to their recent Instagram post, you're gonna find comments from me, but primarily you're also gonna find comments from other people talking about, I want my money back. I've been trying to get in contact with customer support for months now, trying to get back the money that I gave to you that you have blatantly stole from me because you did not live up to the promise. You broke the contract that was set, the deadline that was set, and you are refusing to talk about it, and that's a fucking crime, right? Well, it really sucks. It's really shitty. I don't think that they're going to do that. I really don't.
Because it's like, it's just two guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes
and it
three.
looks amazing. It looks really fucking promising, but
and this is their dream game. I
really hope that it gets to that goal, but I really hope that they don't pull some shit like that. They seem like really nice guys. They, like, whenever I made the at them, they, like, retweeted it and liked it, and they like your tweets, and they just seem like really down-to-earth people. So I don't think that they'll pull anything like that, but I don't know, sometimes life is like that. I hope that if the Kickstarter doesn't get completely funded, I hope that they are still able to release a proper, like, release of the game, even if they can't add anything that they want.
Yeah, this seems to be, like, even if this doesn't reach its goal, I think they're going to continue chugging at it. It's just that if this thing reaches its goal, it's going to make it a lot more smoother.
Yeah. And it is currently, dude, it is, like, almost at its peak right now. You just need $10,000 more, right?
Yep.
It has 8 more days to go, and we are releasing this on the 9th. I'm probably going to release this on the 9th. It might be the 10th. But it has 8 more days to go. I'm going to donate some money whenever I get off of this. And I don't know. I really hope that it gets to where it needs to be.
Yeah. I do too. I really do hope so too, because this is such a promising project. It deserves it so much. I fell in love with the first demo I played. I was like, at first I played it and I was like, oh, this is meh, it's kind of clunky, whatever. And then I figured out some canceling and the targeting system properly, and was using the dodge to not like a dodge, and was just straight up running at them like it was a Devil May Cry game. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Wait
You're
a
like,
second.
This is fucking Devil May Cry.
Oh. I fell in love. Absolutely.
But it's awesome. The controls are really tight. It feels really great to play. She has Stinger from Devil May Cry. If you like Devil May Cry or like Capcom, you must know what these games are. You're listening to a Capcom fighting game podcast, or like if you don't, like go check it out. Like I'll put the link on the screen in the description. It's fucking awesome. Please go at least try it out before you donate your money to it, because you're not gonna listen to some schmucks online and be like, oh, I'm just gonna donate. No, it doesn't work like that. You should look at it just to know exactly what we're talking about. It's fucking awesome. Like it looks like it's the coolest fucking thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, if that doesn't make the 8-day deadline, that will be ugly. What else is ugly is this next part of the good and the bad and the ugly, the final act, which we only have one thing this week.
We usually do. We usually have one ugly, because the rest are like just bad, and then there's the worst one that's on that list.
Yep.
So,
what is it?
So Kojima says that he's not working on Silent Hill or Metal Gear, and Sony is not acquiring it from Konami.
This could mean two things.
He could be lying, but
he could be lying that he isn't now, but that doesn't mean that he won't later. But that also doesn't mean that Sony is also like, it could still happen. Like it's Kojima, right? Like I don't know. He isn't Sony. Sony hasn't.
I feel like if there was a game he would be working on, if it is one of these two franchises, I would say Silent Hill.
Yeah,
because
he
of PT. Fucking hates Metal Gear now.
He really doesn't like it.
He does not want to work on that.
Do you think he'd cast Norman Reedus again?
Probably because they're best friends, and Norman Reedus likes working with him.
They drink Monster Energy together.
I still need to play that game.
I remember whenever you were like going crazy about Death Stranding, and then it came out, and you were like, "Don't tell me anything about it. Don't tell me."
Because everyone's been so nice and not told me anything about it. I'm so thankful for people.
You still don't know anything about it.
I still don't know anything about it, and I love that I still don't know anything about it.
There's Monster Energy in it.
Yeah, I know that at least.
Conan O'Brien's in it.
Yeah, I know that because at the Game Awards they showed that off.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I know about it. Also know that The Walking's bad, but anyways, I'll let you find that out yourself. Here's the deal, right? I still think that's going to happen. I will not stop thinking that that's going to be out of.
I think Konami. I'm gonna still think that Konami's too much of an asshole to ever let go of those IPs.
Well, yeah, but here's the deal,
They would have
Elijah.
to go bankrupt themselves.
No,
and they are not.
No, dude. They're not that. They don't have a hold of it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's not how business works.
That's all they have left. It's all they have left is that they have these IPs that they can mistreat, because guess what? No one else has them, and they're too goddamn important to let go of. It's like Netflix, where they're losing so much money, but they're too goddamn important to die.
Spoiled. Here's the deal, Elijah. Sony's gonna offer them a huge fucking load of cash monies.
Yeah.
To Konami, and they're not going to have any choice but to say yes.
You know what this would have been a couple years ago?
What?
Microsoft's gonna offer so much goddamn money for Silent Hill and for Kojima.
Yeah.
So much goddamn money. You're gonna see Microsoft's gonna buy Silent Hill and make Kojima a thing.
Microsoft, my asshole, dude. Anyways. It's gonna happen. It might not happen now. It might happen 2 years from now. It might happen fucking 5 years from now, whenever the PS6 is out and the PS7's on the fucking horizon. I don't give a shit. It's gonna happen. Konami has done jack fuck with their IPs. And that's not gonna last them long. Inflation is telling them that they need to do something, and they need to do it now.
You say they haven't done anything with it, but they have been doing something. It's called fucking pachinko machines.
Yeah, that's not making enough money, dude. Especially with this coronavirus shit.
Guess what? They fired most of their companies, so they don't worry about the pachinko.
I don't fucking care about Konami. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It makes me pissed off.
Yeah, because they're the worst company. This is why it's in the
fucking
ugly.
Suck. That's why. How come you gotta fucking not give me hope? I'm like, oh, maybe Sony will finally buy it.
Because
You're
it's
like, fuck
Konami.
you. No, Konami's bad. Fuck you. There's always a bright side to every single situation. Why you gotta suck my dick? Fuck you. Anyways,
Because I hate Konami.
I do too. That's why I want Sony to buy it.
So you can get a good Castlevania game.
Yes, because I can get fucking Castlevania on modern day consoles, and something that isn't a fucking like dumbass fucking compilation of all the fucking the fucking Rondo of Blood, the game that wasn't released in the West. Oh my god, it's so fucking mystic. It's so fucking cool. Suck my cock.
Yeah.
Sick and tired of talking about Konami. Let's move on to something that I like music. Welcome to the new fucking part of the show, everybody. It's Adam's music corner. And today we're just gonna get into some normal stuff. Talk about some releases that I'm super excited about, and then we're also gonna talk about some things that have happened recently, like singles as well, and just some stuff that I've been listening to. And hopefully you'll get a good feel of my taste. And I keep my music taste a little bit diverse. The only thing I don't really listen to that much being the keyword there, is country. I mean, I do live in Oklahoma, so it's kind of avoided that I listen to country here and there. All right, so TV Girl recently released an album in 2020 based on their 2014 album French Exit called The Night in Question French Exit Outtakes. And I haven't listened to most of it. I've only listened to about 3 songs, but French Exit, people like to log it into the category of rock and pop, and it is not. It is heavily experimental tracks with very melancholy vocals. The lyricist has a lot of personal stories that he puts into the songs, so they're very personal, and you can tell by the lyrics. And it's just really great to listen to if you're feeling sad after a breakup, or if like you're going through issues with a loved one or a significant other. I highly suggest it. It's fucking awesome. All of the musics are super. All of the musics.
All of the tracks. Balls hurt.
All of the tracks are very interesting and diverse.
Here is a snippet from The Night in Question, a song from TV Girl's latest album release.
Will it help me when I lose 5 matches in a row in Grand Blue?
Yeah, you can listen to it and cry. It's one of those. And coming up next in the 2 out of 3, Carpenter Brut recently released a single of a cover of a song called Maniac, which you've heard before. Everybody's heard Maniac. There's a fucking movie about it. You know, it's the Maniac.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my god. That was big. That was fucking manic. That was
yeah.
But no, like it's really fucking good. I'll play about 10 seconds right now because that's all copyright law allows me to play, but it's fucking awesome. Yes. It's a great song to listen to while fucking cruising down the highway with your windows down. You know, summer just started, so you're gonna be doing a lot more of that with the homies. Hopefully quarantine is over for you. You're done self-quarantining and you're being safe about it. You can listen to it with your friends and just fucking go ham. Here it is.
Be safe. Being safe is important.
She's a maniac, maniac on the throne. And she's dancing like she's never danced before.
All right. And stepping at the 3 out of 3, we have Fiona Coin by Skylar Spence. I've been listening to this song a lot recently. Basically just because it's a fucking great song, and I love Saint Pepsi, who is Skylar Spence. That's his alter ego before he became Skylar Spence and started being serious with his beat making. But also because Doja Cat Say So recently hit #1 because of the whole like I'm going to show you my boobs controversy. Even though it's not a controversy, it's just that she sent a lot of dudes in North America about it. But anyways, the backtrack for Say So was stolen from Fiona Coyne by Doja Cat's producer, Dr. Luke, who willingly and openly knows yeah. So it's really shitty. Skylar Spence has made like posts about it, and I feel like the only way to properly like do justice for the song, that being Fiona Coyne and the producer Skylar Spence, is to just fucking stream it on repeat. And every single time I listen to it, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Like I didn't notice that the guitar does this at this part, or that this part has a sample or whatever. It's very nice. It's somewhat lumped into the category of city pop, dream pop, and future funk. So if you're into things like Young Bae, if you're into things like Tatsuya Yamashita, and if you're even into things like Wallows, I would highly suggest it. You've probably definitely heard it before. If you're into either of those things on like your Spotify shuffle. But it's really good. I would highly suggest checking it out. Here it is. Here's a 10-second clip of it. All right, and that does it for this week's episode of Adam's Music Corner. Come back next week if we fucking do it again. I don't really know.
Whoa.
We're gonna.
Adam's Music Corner. Adam's Music Corner.
That's. I don't know if it needs all that. I'm not like a fucking like. I'm not like fucking Anthony Fantano over here. I don't need a fucking intro song.
That was an outro song.
Anyways.
Anyways, we're going to our weeks.
Yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot.
Oh, what a baby.
It's like every single time we get into this, I'm like, I can't remember what I've done. Except
We'll
I can remember what I've
because
done.
we're doing podcasts.
I'm starting to play fighting games again. Yeah,
wow.
Guts actually called me. He finally got online and was like, hey, we're doing the podcast. You know, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and we still haven't talked about doing it yet. And he's like, hey, let's do the podcast. And I'm in the middle of a fucking Third Strike match.
And then I was amazed because it was a Third Strike match, and I haven't seen him play fighting games in a while, except for last night when I was streaming, or I think I was getting close to ending my stream, and I saw him boot up Street Fighter V.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Silas,
and
we were playing a couple of games.
That makes a lot more sense.
I also play Tekken a bit just to test out a controller that I got. Spoiler alert, it only works with Tekken. It doesn't work with fucking anything else.
Why?
I don't fucking know. It's like a Rock Candy Switch controller.
Uh-huh.
And it should, like, laws of nature should say that it works on every other game.
Yeah.
But I just want a controller that I can play Streets of Rage with, because I finally got that, and I've been playing it. And the only way I could play Streets of Rage without like hooking up my like PS3 controller and it being like needlessly convoluted is to play with my fight stick, which is cool because it makes me feel like I'm playing it at an arcade.
Yeah.
But also it's kind of not fun to do it like that
Because you can't just sit back, relax while playing that game, which I probably won't finish.
Why?
I got too pissed off. I'm on a level that's pissing me off way too much.
Well, we have online co-op, so we can do it.
All right.
We'll do it and we'll fucking record it. But I have to get my 8-bit dough SN30, and that's coming into the mail before I can do that.
All right.
I've also been thinking about getting the Bloodstained games.
Yeah.
And what's it called? Resident Evil, like everything on Resident Evil on Steam right now is on sale.
Yeah.
So we should get Resident Evil 5. Because we always talk about playing Resident Evil 5, but we never do.
Yeah? We're gonna play Resident Evil 5 together?
I think we're gonna. Or like, I don't know, 2 or something. Come on! But yeah, no. It's been fun. I haven't really watched anything. I'm thinking about starting Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay. Or I don't know, Gurren Lagann again. I've already talked about starting Gurren Lagann again, but I never did.
Of course, you always do, because that is the one anime you rewatch all the time.
I bought a new drawing tablet. I have a Huion SN. No, not a Huion SN. Wow, a Huion Canvas 13. Not a Pro. It's just a Huion Canvas 13. It's really good. Has a laminated screen. I'm trying to get rid of my current drawing tablet, the one that I had before. I was going to sell it to Guts, but he got one like the day that I got mine.
You were gonna sell it for me for more than I was willing to spend anyway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sell it. I'm probably gonna sell it to our good friend Sam. Mm-hmm. Because he's gonna be getting a laptop soon, and I know that he'll put it to good use.
With Osu. I'm just kidding.
You. No, Sam isn't like that.
Oh. I was thinking of Sam R.
Oh, no. No, Sam. That Sam doesn't do shit with art.
Yeah, that's why I said Osu. That's the only reason you would ever buy a drawing tablet.
Our other good friend, like the one that is like a reasonably like
a talented, amazing artist.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. You know, the Sam that's an artist that draws.
Yes. Yes. It clicked in my brain and I was like, oh, right. That's Sam.
I don't know. It's just been fun. I've been playing a lot more like video games recently, and
you remember that video games are fun.
Some video games are fun. You know, like I'm getting to that point where like I can only play fighting games, kind of like how I was before. But even then, like Street Fighter V and a couple of other games put a really shitty taste in my mouth to where I couldn't properly enjoy it anymore. I mean, it's not like Tekken 7, which has remained faithful to the series' core for the entire thing. It's just like I keep seeing these franchises consistently drop in quality.
Yeah.
Like over the years go by, and then a bunch of ambitious projects come out and they get no traction and they get no followers because it's for extremely niche audience. But that's just because like the audience has moved on and their brain has gotten fucking fried, you know? I don't know. I'm starting to look at
Capcom fighting game division comes back.
And I'm not just talking about Capcom.
Who are you
talking about SNK.
Okay.
I'm talking about
what do you mean? Fucking Sam Show is great.
I know Sam Show is great. Sam Show 5 is fucking awesome, but not Sam Show 5, the new one, Samurai Showdown, the reboot. But the King of Fighters game that came out before it was kind of mega shit.
Well, you say it's mega shit, but it was meh. It was meh.
It kind of looks mega shit.
Okay, it looks mega shit. I can agree with that.
And it kind of plays mega shit too. And the online is also pretty mega shit.
Oh yeah, well, who's gonna say no to that?
Yeah, but
Sam
I mean,
Show
like, I don't know.
Is fucking awful.
I'm just. That was like their Street Fighter 4, right?
Yeah, and then they made, instead of making a Street Fighter 5, they made fucking, I don't know, Third Strike 2 for some reason.
Yeah, and it was fucking awesome, and I don't know. I'm just really... I hate seeing...
15 will probably look amazing. Even if it's 3D models, will probably do more stylized, like Sam Show.
I hate seeing the thought process of the creators be tampered with the money-grabbing fat guys, like, in charge, you know?
At the same time, you gotta think of most of the SNK guys have left. This is basically a brand new department of SNK continuing.
I'm not just talking about SNK anymore. I'm talking about like every game that I've played, like Nintendo, primarily Nintendo, Capcom as well, and I don't know. Like,
are you just talking about Pokemon? Because I wouldn't say that about Zelda or Mario.
I don't know. It's
Breath of the Wild's fucking great, and I heard Link's Awakening remake was pretty good.
Well, Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda game, you know, but like, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it, but that's just because it's my favorite game. But I could also tell that, I don't know, it's weird. I just have these.
I've heard that the new Paper Mario is actually really good.
How could you know it hasn't come out yet?
Yeah, but reviewers have gotten copies already.
I don't know. I just have a little bit of a stain towards them right now. Primarily because of Pokemon.
Okay. Just give Bandai Namco a Pokemon. I'll just make Pokken 2. That'll be great.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. Animal Crossing's also nice, but then like it had a lot of shortcomings and I got bored with it within like 2 weeks.
Yeah, same here, but that's just me. Like when it comes to that kind of game.
And I played New Leaf for like a year. Like I literally played New Leaf daily for like a year. Like an hour a day I played New Leaf. And like I can't do that with New Horizons because there's just not enough content. The villagers say the exact same shit and like I resent talking to them. I'm like, oh, well fuck, you know, like I love you guys, but
yeah,
it's really hard to distinguish your guys' personalities whenever I can tell that you're a bunch of ones and zeros and I'm trying to escape to a fucking island, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. It's really hard to get into it like that.
Just wait for Breath of the Wild too.
I don't.
Do you not have hope?
I
for that game?
have hope for that game, but like I don't know. I feel like we're getting into like one of those like droggy Wii U the Second Coming situations where there's like nothing coming out.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you think that, yet everyone else thinks Nintendo's at the top of its game currently.
I don't. Pokemon is really fucking sticking their fucking blood-sucking, money-munching games.
Yeah, but then when
it.
everyone thinks of that, they go, "That's Game Freak, not Nintendo's fault."
Well, Nintendo's fucking allowing it.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't they? They're like, okay, we'll focus on Zelda and Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade and Mario.
I don't know. I really, getting more into the topic of Pokemon, it just really sucks to see that like all the time, and like people be like okay with it too.
I was okay with it.
Well, yeah, but that's you,
because it was
man.
my first.
Yeah, it's your like actual first Pokemon game. I don't know. You didn't grow up with it like I did. And I fucking hate to be a fucking Gen 1er. Like I fucking like they're the worst. Gen 1 is like Pokemon Red, literal shit. Like it's not that great. But
well, that's why
I grew
when you say Pokemon Red, literal shit, then most people be like, yeah, why didn't you play Pokemon Blue though, man?
No, I started at peak and I worked my way down and I saw the downfall of it.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to watch. Like your favorite, like, oh, like I buy all the merch and like I have Pokemon bed sheets and I have like fucking Pokemon like everything and like I don't know, like I grew up on it and then you can see.
I kind of get what you're coming at.
You can see like
look at
it change for baby poop brain. Like, haha, look, baby poop brain. We could sell you anything and you'll buy it.
You know how I kind of get that feeling. Something called I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not just for Pokemon, you know? So you get it.
Yeah, I can see. Like, I can tell that this game isn't not Sun and Moon. Well, still Sun and Moon. But Sword and Shield is not the best Pokemon game. I can already tell with how everyone raves about, like, Gold and Silver and the different remakes of the different games. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see. And then I'm over here playing my Xenoblade going, hey, this series is great.
Yeah. Well, that's because their company cares more about the product rather than the bag.
That's why
of
they're
money.
working on Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2.
Yep. And that gives me some hope. Speaking of hope, we as fighting game fans want one thing and one thing only.
I didn't talk about my week.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, we got into a tangent about Pokemon. Which is great. We should always do that. We should go on tangents. It's important.
Yeah, it's
for
really
podcasts.
good.
What I did this week, I don't know. Streamed a lot. Started working on art again. Great. And I don't know, streams have been going okay. My first Tekken stream was actually one of the best streams I've done.
Yeah, a lot of people joined and watched.
It was great, and then I had to end it, and I was like, fuck. But yeah, and then playing Xenoblade, really good. I really like that game. The only problem is I kind of like 2's combat a lot more. Both the 2's.
2?
Yeah, Xenoblade 2.
Oh.
I like their combat more. And Xenoblade 2 Torn of the Golden Country. I like that combat 2 more than 1's combat.
I mean, it's interesting. I still haven't played Xenoblade 2 enough to enjoy it.
Like once you have everything, you have your blades set up, you have the right, like you have your weapon cores and shit set up properly. It's not like set up properly. It's not hard to, I say it like that, but it's not hard to do that. It's just like you have all the elements properly set up, and then you're just combo after combo after combo after combo after combo, and then you do the team attack, and it's fucking destroys the enemy, and you're like, it feels nice having like a setup. Like you've done all this work, and then now you're just blowing through the enemies.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? Like, I think Xenoblade looks really fun, but I don't want to like be written off as a horny man for playing it.
Yeah. The only reason I played 2 was I heard 1 was good.
And it turned out to be really fun.
Yeah. And then I really loved
that's
it.
Basically
and it's my favorite RPG.
It looks fun.
And then, yeah, so that's been fun, but also, I don't know, what shows have I watched? I don't know. Just continuing watching not Breath of the Wild, fuck, Avatar The Last Airbender with my family.
Yeah.
And then, I haven't watched anime recently though, but I've been reading anime. And I've started a couple series. One is more Kantai Collection mangas I've started. I'm just like, oh, it's not surprising. He talks about Kantai Collection all the time and how it should come back. I also started reading Vagabond, which is a really good samurai.
What is Vagabond?
It's a good like samurai thing, and it's like that's the one where I posted a picture like an out of context thing where he's like, "You scared me for kicks."
Oh,
he's like,
that.
he's like, what's? And he continues talking, and he's like, "For kicks."
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool. Oh, my arm hurts for some reason.
It's really good. The only thing is, I know it doesn't end. Like, it doesn't have a proper ending. Apparently, the artist was like, I'm tired of this. I don't have any emotion for this series anymore. I don't want to work on it anymore, so he just quit.
Damn, looks like somebody needs to pick up where he left off.
And then another one, which I've caught up all the way, is Goblin Slayer Side Story Year 1.
Oh, yeah.
Which is basically, this is a prequel series.
Nice.
And it's fucking great. I
really
love it. The things they've added, because I've only watched the anime, I haven't read the light novels. Maybe they go into more detail about this. The things they add to his characters are fucking amazing. Like, mostly the Goblin Slayer. Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't the Goblin Slayer at one point. He was just a random man that wouldn't stop taking goblin quests.
Yeah.
And then another thing is, like, so it's just like these 2 pages that really made me love the series.
Send me the pages so I can put them on screen.
Yeah, I will. Mostly,
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah, spoiler. Mostly they go into detail about the gods. And they're like, the gods will make these little adventures because they like to have fun. Like this one man they made. He's a human. He's gonna have decent, like, average stats, and he'll fight goblins. And then we'll see what they do with him next. But then they made a little elf with high stats, and they start looking at it, and they forget about the adventure. What will he do? And it's just like he's left on this game board surrounded by goblins, mostly meaning the gods just forgot about him.
Yeah.
And he just kept on killing goblins.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I fucking love that idea. They just made him, and they were gonna do something with him, but then they made this other thing, and they fell in love with it. And he just kept on killing goblins in the side. And then at the very end of the page, it's like, the only thing that he ever has on his side is not the gods, but just fate and luck. And I was just like, fuck, I love that. I love how this man is just abandoned by the gods, and he just keeps on fighting goblins because he doesn't know what else to do.
That's really fucking funny. I love that.
And yeah, and then
What happens when all the goblins run out?
They don't. That's the thing. They just keep on coming, and that's the thing. There's like another page where so in the anime they show that he's like, they mention how people are like, man, he's very like beast-like. And then there's like always hints where he talks about how goblins are, and then you're like, wait a second, but it sounds like you're talking about yourself. But in the manga, it's just like he's straight up like posed like a goblin running at the goblins. And it looks like really intense. He just looks like a goblin at that point.
That's very awesome.
Killing other goblins. I'm like, I like this. It's just
Is he a goblin? He's not a goblin. He's a human guy.
He's a human guy.
Yeah.
But he basically acts like a goblin.
That's very funny.
Like when he's fighting goblins, he's acting like a goblin.
Yeah.
And then there's like some origin story for some characters that are in the normal series and how they got there and how the Goblin Slayer accidentally made it happen.
Hayden. I'm the Goblin Slayer. Blah, blah. Fucking Doom Slayer, Goblin Slayer, blah, blah. Okay,
Yeah.
we get it. We get it.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get it.
But yeah, I've caught up all the way to that series, and now I'm waiting for new chapters, and I hate when that happens.
Yeah, because then you fall off. I think I've done the same with My Hero Academia, which is like in its final arc, like
Is
legit. Yeah, no, it's in its final arc.
Oh.
Yeah, like people are dying. Like big characters are dying and like getting mutilated.
Damn.
Like their arms are fucking being ripped off.
Watch it still continue.
Well, it might. It might have the Shippuden effect, but originally the original author was like, yeah, I didn't expect it to get this popular, but I'm not going to milk it out. I'm going to find a way to end it, and if there is a big enough wanting for another part of it, then I'll make one, but I don't think that will happen.
All right, that's cool. So it's doing the Attack on Titan thing where it's like, yeah, I had an ending. I already had an ending planned.
Yeah.
Except for apparently he didn't have the ending planned. Well, we all know the ending of My Hero. It's that Deku becomes the greatest hero. Yeah.
But the way that it's looking out, you're like, I don't know. It's really fucking weird. Like, it's like super destructive, and like, it's like a huge, like it's like a superhero novel. Like, the city's being fucking destroyed. It's awesome. It's really neat. I would
Man.
suggest getting caught up past the anime, just personally, because I feel like the manga does a lot better than the anime,
Yeah.
which is really a really fucking pretentious thing to say.
Well, that's even then. I'm like, I would say the same about No Gun's Life. I love the manga. I could barely get into the anime.
And that's even with Madhouse
So,
doing the animation, so...
which
I don't know.
Which is another thing I'm waiting for. I'm not dropped off of it. I'm just waiting for more chapters of No Gun's Life.
Yeah, I like, I don't know. I like that I can still read that stuff without feeling like a fucking weeaboo. You know?
Well, it's
Like,
like
I
you
don't super
see
obsess over it.
70-year-olds on subways reading My Hero.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Capcom All-Stars.
Capcom presents.
Capcom All-Stars. So I think we're going to see Capcom All-Stars before we see another release of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And that's just legit. That's just something that's actually going to happen. I don't think Capcom
Will
All-Stars
this be another
is likely.
Smash thing? Like your
What do you mean?
Smash prediction from years back?
What do you mean, my Smash prediction from
Your
years
Smash
back?
predictions about Smash Ultimate before Smash Ultimate was even announced.
Oh, yeah, and then fucking Sakurai broke into my house and destroyed my computer and stole my hard drive and then used it to create Ultimate.
Yeah, too bad Subspace Emissary 2 wasn't really that great.
Yeah. But here's the deal, right? Lineup for Capcom All-Stars.
Dante.
Shut up.
There's no
Well,
doubt that he's going to be in there.
That's a given. All of the Capcom representatives are going to be there.
Wait,
Ryu, Morrigan,
Who's
Mega
gonna
Man,
be the Resident
Dante.
Who's going to be the Resident Evil
Leon.
representative? Leon?
Yeah.
Leon. Not Jill,
Leon.
not Chris. The
Think
two
about
ones
it.
that have already been there.
How many times is Leon Kennedy playable in Resident Evil? Is the same amount of times as
3.
Joe Valentine and fucking Chris. Okay?
I don't think that's...
It's about the same.
No.
Okay? And he has his own game, Resident Evil 4, where it's just him. He has a lot of screen time.
It was just Jill. Well, that's not true because Claire's playable. Wait, no, in 2.
In 4, he has
Yeah,
his
you're
own
right.
game.
You're right.
He has a lot of screen time.
Jill has her own game. It's called 3.
Yeah, but 3 was, it was okay.
3 Nemesis is great. The remake is okay. It's okay.
Is okay. But here's the deal, right? Like, I don't know. I think Leon has never gotten a chance to do that. And
Yeah.
whenever I think of Resident Evil, and whenever other people think of Resident Evil, they think, oh,
Wesker.
Leon Kennedy or Wesker.
Now they think of Leon Kennedy. I'd say Leon Kennedy and Jill are the poster people.
Yeah. Fucking Chris.
And then they sometimes think of Chris.
Stupid piece of shit, Chris.
But I have a feeling more people think about Wesker
Jill.
before they think of
Chris. The ultimate life form. Tyrant. It's fucking stupid.
because everyone
here's the
played
deal.
the Jill route and won.
Yeah. Because, just look at her.
She's Jill fucking Valentine.
She's Jill fucking Valentine. She's awesome. Also, she's really hot. Anyways, so yeah, I think Leon would be Resident Evil.
Alright.
That's 5. What else? Monster Hunter. We get the Monster Hunter from
Infinite.
NBCI. Ghouls and Ghosts.
Arthur back? No.
Yeah.
I
Arthur
guess
would
he
be back. Firebrand, Breath of Fire. People from Breath of Fire would be there.
I think
1
that's
and
pushing
2.
it. I think that's a little, maybe one Breath of Fire character.
What else?
I would probably say Morrigan would be there for sure since she's the poster of
Already said Morgan, idiot.
Did we say Morrigan?
Yes.
Okay. I'd probably say they'd probably bring back Jeddah. They'd bring back Felicia.
We're missing Dead Rising. Frank West would be there.
Yeah, Frank West would be there because he's the most popular character.
People from Sengoku Basara would be there. Just kidding, no.
Yeah, that's an anime. That's an anime thing. Yeah.
Final Fight would definitely be there. Okami, Power Stone,
Rival
Commando,
Schools.
Dragon's Dogma, Beautiful Joe. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many.
I think Dragon's Dogma would be kind of pushing it. I don't think there's going to be a Dragon's Dogma character.
Why?
I'd be surprised, but I don't think
Why?
there would be.
Onimusha.
Yeah, Onimusha would be there.
It would be fucking dope. You know, all of these crazy, fucking wacky, zany characters, and like they all have swords and shit. And then Phoenix Wright is there.
Yeah.
And there's a dog with a fucking halo on its back. And there's a dude who's like a green-red Power Ranger.
Yeah.
There's that thing from Lost Planet.
Oh, fucking the Lost Planet mech.
Yeah.
Bring it back, baby. I want Alex to fucking
power bomb it again. No, Mega Man. I want more Mega Man characters in fighting games. I want more Street Fighter characters in other fighting games. I want to see Leon Kennedy in a fighting game. I want Frank West back. I want the fucking protagonist from Dead Rising 2 to be playable.
That'd be weird. I don't know about that. I feel like 1 isn't good enough.
Or like the one from 3, you know, the kind of soy boy guy.
Yeah.
I want What?
Captain Commando.
Yes, bring Captain Commando back. Put Okami in there. Put another Okami character in there. Put fucking put like I don't know. Fuck.
Dino Crisis.
I don't want to think about Dino Crisis. Put like some Power Stone people in there, dude. Like
Rival Schools characters.
Rival Schools. We're skipping over Rival Schools, but like that's kind of like a given, you know? Like
should be there.
it should be there. There should be a lot of shit drawn from the history,
okay,
because
so
they
the
haven't
Resident
done
Evil-
shit with any of their IPs in so long, and it
Yes.
makes me mad.
So Resident Evil, we'd say Leon, Jill, Wesker, Nemesis?
I think instead of Nemesis, they do Mr. X, just because
Mr.
he
X
recently.
is so fucking boring.
You're fucking boring.
Nemesis has all the fucking different weapons, especially in the remake. He has even more weapons.
Fuck off. Okay, Nemesis, I guess, since you want to fucking be a little bitch about it.
He'll have a little costume that makes him Mr. X.
I have a little costume. It's like too big for him. Anyways.
Street Fighter would be Ryuken and Chun-Li, and then maybe Alex. Just add
Guile.
Yeah.
Guile. I feel like if there's gonna be Street Fighter, there would be a lot more than just that, because it's like their biggest fighting IP. They put
Monster Hunter would
Zangief
be
in there.
Monster Hunter. Just have Monster Hunter from Infinite. She's great for it.
Monster Hunter would have one of those fucking gross cat characters that are
Palico.
ridiculously. Yeah. They'd have the blue-haired character from Breath of Fire, and you'd say, which one? And I go, yeah. Because I don't remember their names.
Captain
Breath of Fire 2
Commando would
is
just be Captain
really
Commando.
bad. Yeah. Maybe one of the ninjas from it.
Devil May Cry, I'd probably say Virgil, Dante, and Nero.
That would be cool. And V. Think like a V costume.
I would probably say it would just be the three boys.
Yeah. What about yeah, that'd be cool.
Darkstalkers, I would probably say the Darkstalkers that have been in Marvel vs. Capcom. So Jeddah, Felicia, Hisenko, Morrigan. Or is it Senko? It's Senko, right?
It's Senko, yeah.
that's
The
my
H
bad.
is silent. Beautiful Joe would just be Beautiful Joe. I want, if there's going to be... What?
Continue. I'm going to continue with fucking... I need to remember his name. I don't remember it. Give me a second. Give me a second. Fuck. Continue with Beautiful Joe. Talk about Beautiful Joe. Being in there.
Beautiful Joe, he's funny. You know, he's got red. Batsu would be in there.
Yes, Batsu.
What's her name?
Jean from God Hand.
Yes! 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 Oh my god, we're completely forgetting about God Hand. You kidding me? Fuck yeah.
He would. Oh my
Be
god.
like the only fucking character. Dude, that would be awesome.
Fucking that. He's the boss character. He's the
forgot
boss of the game.
I forgot that fucking God Hand was a Capcom IP because they haven't done anything with their good games.
Well, because God Hand failed. It was
Yeah,
a
but it was
commercial
really-
flop.
It's a really good game. Bionic Commando.
Bionic Commando. Which Bionic Commando?
Commando or Bionic Commando? That's the question. They're both the same. One just has an arm. That's a robot.
Yes. So, yeah, but which version would it be?
I want
Ginger
the-
Boy or Black version?
I want the one that his hand is his wife.
Okay, so Black guy.
Yeah. I want
Azura.
Dude, we're completely fucking forgetting about Asura's Wrath. I can't. Why? Why do they have so many good games and not do anything with them?
Because they were commercial flops.
Because Asura's Wrath did really well.
I know, but it was a weird thing, and it did okay. It made its money back.
I don't. I just want Capcom to be cool again.
We all do.
I'm not actually crying. I wouldn't cry over video games
Yeah,
unless something really sad happened in it. I'm not a baby. But I will cry if Mega Man 12 is bad. No, that's a joke.
You don't think
funny
they're gonna
thing-
do Mega Man X next?
No, I think they're going to do Mega Man 0. Here's
That's
the deal,
weird.
right? I was playing Mega Man ZX Advent, which was my one of my first Mega Man games. It's actually my first Mega
Yeah.
Man game, and I played it in the Nintendo,
Strider, of
the-
course.
the Mega Man Zero collection that just came out not too long ago, and it's awesome. Like it's a lot of fun, but
They put
I
in
want-
Teppen the card, just a card to
just one
represent
card.
Teppen.
I just really want more of good action platformers. I want something to play and to feel awesome while doing so, because that is one of the few fucking games that like successfully makes me feel like a fucking badass in a 2D game. You know, kind of like Vernal Edge.
Yeah.
Bringing that back together, Vernal Edge is one of those games that make me feel like a badass while I'm controlling a 3D character. You know, I don't know. It's just been a really long time since I've played something like that to that degree and to that speed. You know, you need to like flip on a switch and turn into like Unga Bunga shoot gun mode, and nothing else makes me do that. Because those fucking games are hard. Like they're ridiculously hard. But anyways,
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. You tell me, little bitch ass,
Sorry,
little
I'm just looking
bitch,
through
little
Capcom
bitch,
games to see if we forgot any.
little bitch, little bitch.
Little baby
That's
man.
you,
Little baby man.
little baby man. I want to see like some weird Mega Man characters, like
They're gonna put a Sengoku Bosara character in. It's gonna be funny as hell.
we're forgetting about Strider.
Yeah, I already said that. I said we're forgetting about Strider.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, that's kind of my fault. I wasn't loud when I said it. I know there's like one we're not thinking of. It's killing me though.
Breath of Fire, but nobody cares.
No,
We already talked about Final Fight.
They put Ruby Heart in there. Fuck yeah. Yeah?
I don't know.
I don't know about this game. I don't know. I don't think Virgil should be back. He was a. I hated when people would say.
Now I'm motivated.
Yeah, I really hated it.
Get motivated, white boy. Get motivated. I fucking love that post on Scrub Quotes. That made me follow their account.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom 2. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Just fucking do it, Capcom. Just fucking do something that isn't Street Fighter 5 costumes. Do something that isn't
Put Box Art
fucking
Mega Man.
Do something that isn't Street Fighter X Tekken. Do something that's like Tekken X Street Fighter. Be ambitious. Do crossovers.
Zack and Wiki?
You know, SNK's doing real good. You might want to knock them up. Go, dun, 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 hey, it's your neighbor Capcom. You want to do Capcom versus SNK 3? They'd fucking say, you know what? All of the people who are like very angry about Capcom versus SNK 2, like they're all gone. SNK is like a new franchise now. It doesn't really matter. Like they would gladly have you over for a fucking tea party, bro. Like, I don't know.
That's the thing. Apparently, the reason why they haven't done a Capcom versus SNK 3 is because they don't know anyone at that company anymore.
What, at SNK?
Yeah, they don't. Like, none of the guys are friends, so they're just like, I'll know you.
That's stupid.
Well, that's how all those crossovers came to be. They're just drinking buds, and they're like, hey, you want to do something? And they're like, yeah, I'll go talk to my boss, and we'll talk to them. And then that's how those fucking games happen.
That's
Chaos Legion, everyone's favorite Capcom game. Steel Battalion.
Shut the fuck up. I think we're done with Capcom All-Stars.
Yeah, Capcom, make it real, make it real, make it real, make it real.
Yeah, since you don't have fucking drinking buddies with SNK, you could still talk to your boss about shit, idiot. Here's the deal, right? That was a cool thing about sprite-based games. You could be lazy and use those assets. Or make new ones on the fucking fly. It wouldn't take that much effort to do. You could have these fucking wacky, zany, crazy casts of characters. And you could spend a week on the fucking sprite work and that would just be it. But now you have to fucking release like 2 characters a fucking season
from
pass.
Dino Crisis.
Fuck you. They're gonna go to a fucking... those things in Japan, you know, that like college people go to.
Yeah.
Where it's like 3 guys and 3 girls and they just sit at a table and get drunk.
Uh-huh.
But it's gonna be Capcom and SNK.
There's Terry and there's Ken. They will be like, making out by the end of the night.
Brother? Oh, we went to 2 very different...
Okay.
They both
Ken
have
goes,
very big egos.
Soryo.
Okay.
Ryu goes, hello, Ryo. Our names sound similar, but we look nothing alike.
And then Kyo goes, oh, Ken. I'm actually 90 years old.
And then, I don't know.
Hey, guess what?
Chun-Li and Mai.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Right now it's 12 o'clock, by the way.
Wow.
And yeah, so now it's the 10th. So it's Harada's birthday.
Is it Harada's birthday? Happy birthday, Harada. You're an amazing, beautiful man.
Birthday.
Continue to curse out people. It's really funny.
Shut the hell up and shit. Here's a montage of our favorite Harada moments. Top 10 Harada moments.
Top
Go.
10 Harada moments.
Number 10. Number 9. Number 8. Number 7.
This is stupid.
Yoshinori Ono's apology scroll.
Number 6. Number 5. Number 4.
Don't ask me for shit.
Sharp and sit the head down. And don't ask me for shit.
Number 1 is just the picture of him in front of the arcade cabinet.
That's what I was actually gonna put. Yeah, you're right.
If you want to see more of what Adam and Elijah are up to, you can find Adam on his Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter under his username KujoDude. You can find Elijah on his Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube under his username GutsOffTail. This is Will from afar, doing their work for them, because they're too stupid to properly end the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Double KO. Good night, stay safe, and stay flying.